2. The auditor notes that furthermore, I noted that 51 legacy cases submitted between 2009 and 2011 were only completed in 2024-2025, reflecting delays of 14 to 16 years. Similarly, 109 forensic cases received between 2014 and 2019 took an average of 8 to 11 years to be concluded. 30-day benchmark with many taking between 1 to 3 years to be completed. So could the issue of the reagents be the problem, that you take 11 to 14 years, 8 to how many years to have some of these cases handled? Could that be true?
And Madam Chair, some of these cases are required by courts of law. Yes, they are required as evidence in the courts of law, right? So keeping them for 14 to 16, that means you are part of people who are creating court backlog.
Honorable Chair, yes, indeed, some of these cases, but it was not out of fashion or style that it was intentionally to delay justice. Though it looks like that, Honorable Chair, but it was not an intention that we should delay justice. We have been engaging ODPP that we can carry out a weeding exercise where some of these cases were already concluded in courts of law, and they are still with us already when they are already been concluded. So we intend to liaise with the ODPP that we could see which of some of the cases which have been concluded. However, it is not our style that some of these were still pending.
No, Chief, we are giving you an offer for lunch for this, because a delay of 14 to 16 years, sincerely. Some of the complainants have already died. You know, I'm telling you how I wish we knew some of these cases. A case that takes, 14 to 16 years. And it's, I'm telling you, this is pure unacceptable. 14 years, somebody moves up and down Kampala, moves to police, they are telling them it's still within the laboratory. You just give up. You make somebody pay school fees for all that time.
Honorable Chair, that's not the insinuation.
This is equivalent to treason.
It is there are some of the cases which we conclude and the reports have not been.
I'm telling you, we must speak interest. There must be special investigation on these cases because.
Chair.
Yes, Honorable Sam.
This institution, when they come to Parliament to convince Parliament, that part of the reason why I have a lot of backlog, it was because even with the funding, they are still not concerned about the backlog. Chair, this submission made me so annoyed. This list of the 7 cases made me so annoyed, the Chair. I thought the biggest chunk of the money went to the building, but even to the building, the money never went there. Now, money, if the building never received the money would have gone to backlog. If they cleared the backlog, but Madam Chair, if they tell you that the Auditor General tells you that the backlog clearance was not part of their priority, it tells you that the effort of Parliament to increase their resources went to nothing.
Can we stretch for a few,
Fine. Yeah,
a few
but
minutes?
the last one.
Eh?
Me, I want to
We've
learn.
sat for so long. Eh?
Yeah, Madam Chair, I just want to learn one thing. Yeah, through you, Madam Chair, just one thing as you suspend. Mr. Accounting Officer, 14, 15 years, 8 years, who win the cases in this matter? Are they the accused or it is government? Do you have statistics of that nature? Because you are in acceptance.
Through you, if the head of planning can.
And what compensation takes place, if at all?
In elections, it will take 14 years to get a report. You can.
Thank you. And I'm responding, if you allow me, I'm responding to the matter raised by the Honorable Member of Parliament regarding this template.
We shall handle the template. We've not gone to the template.
It's the one, you go to mine, that's what the accounting officer is asking. If you have no answer, you say pass, and we move.
No.
Yeah.
Honorable Chair, we, as I put it forward to the committee, is that we have been having case backlog. And of course, there may scenario come where the case which came in 2020 is still pending. And you find that, as I rightly put it, that our strategy is that we look at the case backlog, but also we process the new cases which are incoming in order for us to present.
I think, Madam Chair, let the accounting officer not, you see, in court, these appear as experts. And that's why you are always witness in court, you are relied on. And since you are party to the matter and the case, the question is simple. Even if you say we don't have any record of that, it goes on record. Someone, you have been having this matter for the last 14 years. How many people, who wins the case? Is it government or the accused? Do you have any record of that? The answer could be we don't have or remove, because you appear before as people giving expert opinion before these courts of law.
And the second, Madam Chair, all those cases which referred to you, they are important. So much as we are looking at how to deal with the backlog, all those cases, especially from government, which they refer them to you, they are important for a purpose, for a specific purpose. How do you deal with that?
Madam
Now,
Chair,
honorable colleagues, yes, let him first come in. Yes,
Madam Chair, I really want to understand from the entity here. I have followed this thing from the beginning up to this point.
Thank you.
I am not getting what exactly your purpose is. Because when you are coming to Parliament to ask for money, I thought you are going to ask for money to settle the impossible, some things that are hindering you from performing your duty. And some of these are the backlog cases that you should finish, then you proceed. We gave the money is not where. What is it anyway? There must be something that is it. It is just about, okay, bring this case, you pack it here until we get the money. 14, whatever. That's why I'm studying. I've really seen. They are telling you they need money for building. They give the money for building. The money is given for building. Why did you go for the building when you have what has impeded you from doing what you are given 14 years ago? You would be coming to Parliament and say, I have not been able to finish this backlog. It needs A, B, C, D money, such that is done, and you go for the new one. And you are saying you are handling the new cases and leaving those ones. Meaning some people who are given maybe imprisonment. Maybe I've died even in prison. Or whatever.
Honorable colleagues, we realize this is a very important matter.
Yes.
We are going to have an in-house discussion on how to go about this. Otherwise, we need to help these people. They need to be helped.
Honorable Chair, wanted to... Chair.
Not helping. Do you know the matter I'm speaking to?
What we have learned
is the backlog of, I'm speaking about the backlog of 14 to 16 years. And these of 8 to 11 years. These are Ugandans like you who opted to get a service and they didn't.
Madam Chair.
Somebody has just sent me a message that, Honorable, you on NBS, you are speaking about a serious matter, but you are laughing. The reason as why we laughed, because it was... But what do you do? I mean, it's simply too much. So, honorable colleagues, how do we proceed with, because we cannot, it's not a matter of writing a report to Parliament. This thing requires, we require discussion between whoever is concerned.
Madam Chair.
Madam Chair. That's why we said you don't have to put on a microphone.
Madam Chair, what I've got to read this document here, you find even when they get the money, they even spend even 100%. But when it comes to activity, it means hanging. So now, how do we really deal with this issue, which looks so serious, and many people are rotting in cells, and here government doing its part, and when you find it, when you look at the report is gives explanation, and when you come now, the truth comes out that the funds have been released, and the question here is even the auditor doesn't even trace where the money has gone. It's more than serious.
Very true. Honorable colleagues, you realize it is in minutes. I don't know whether you agree with me. And the issue of this backlog is something that needs to be handled. Chief, how do you advise us?
But Madam Chair, as the Chief comes,
let him first come in. You are going to
SMS application. If you bring your report, your samples, when the report is ready, you submit it, or either it was police, so the particular responsible officer for that particular sample, when the report is ready, of having reports for those periods. So this issue is coming in that you would find that someone is there, but the report is ready. And as
under capacity laboratory infrastructure and incomplete forensic biology divisions, limited technical capacity, and insufficient specialized staff. Now, what you're trying to explain to us is the last bit of the pickup reported cases.
just to
now, that was part of the problem. But the auditor finds out that the problem
because you see, Madam Chair, once you hear a statement different delay of 14, 16 years, we know what takes place in investigations by the police and the conclusion of files.
Auditor noted that we concluded cases which were submitted in 2000, over 400, 500 cases submitted to our facility. I know definitely that these cases stayed for that long, and I choose this that they are obsolete equipment which were still keeping, like one of the analyzer. Now, it is only through Parliament that have enhanced. We are now at it, the case backlog as it was, and the new cases we tried to include. It will regret that they stayed that long, but of course at that time when they were submitted, we did not have the enough resources, enough manpower, and the equipment were not at higher throughput.
Madam Chair.
90 days, we moved to 160 days, we came to 120 days, those reports are there. We came to 90 days, we came to 60 days. Right now, we are the genetic analysis which is optional, which you see here, has got low throughput. The new genetic analysis which you see here right now, we've got a higher throughput. That's why now we are at it. The Casbah.
We want you to speak to us to say, I was at this number of cases.
Yes.
With the money that was given to me, to our entity, we are able to achieve a. Now, the auditor wanted to know, with the money we received, you had these machines, your target was to acquire which machines? Because that should have been in your plan. And what achievements would have been part of that? But if you can't explain
That's why the question.
how you use the 22 billion, if you can't explain to the auditor, you can't explain how the 5 billion was used, you can't explain how your budgeting took 1.8 billion. If you can't explain that to the auditor, then it becomes a problem. Yet those, like what you just said in the last bit, I almost withdrew my submission because that's what we expect. We expect you to say, my backlog was standing at this level. Now our backlog has reduced to this. If you gave us 1 or 2, 3 years, we would have resolved that. And then Parliament will sit here and we say we are doing some work for the people of Uganda.
Honorable Chair, Honorable Samba, and we need an equipment. We had to buy that equipment, Raman equipment for us to analyze the fuel. The issue of the soil samples, we had an equipment RAS which had a higher limit of detection.